So, over the last 30 days, I've been meditating for 2 hours every day, following Joe Dispenza's meditations and reading through his books. And so, in this video, I just want to give you a very honest review and share with you my experience. I won't lie, I usually do edit my videos and I usually do maybe have a bit of a script that I follow, but I'm just totally gonna speak from the heart, so hopefully it all makes sense. So where do I begin? Well, I've seen many other videos online of people saying that after 30 days they have manifested their dream partner, their dream job, or got loads of money. However, for me, that wasn't my experience at all. I'll be honest, I'm in quite a weird place right now where I'm pretty much questioning everything in my life. Like everything that I thought I knew about myself, everything that I thought I knew about the world, my beliefs about things, and just like even the path that I thought I was heading down, and even the stuff I make videos on this channel. I'm very much questioning everything right now, and I have like so many unanswered questions. And the reason I think this is happening is because meditation ultimately heightens your self-awareness. It's literally becoming more aware of yourself and becoming more familiar with your thought patterns and your beliefs. And I feel like 2 hours every day has definitely had an effect where I'm starting to really question some of the thoughts and beliefs that I'm having. So to give you an example of what I mean, something that I talk about a lot on my channel is about setting goals and the importance of working towards achieving something meaningful and improving your life. And although I'm not now dismissing that message or saying that it is untrue, I'm also starting to question a lot of my beliefs around those things, because I'm starting to realize how deeply I've been programmed to think that happiness and fulfillment lies in this external thing. It's in the future, and I'm like chasing it. And I think that as a society and culture, this is a very ingrained belief, right? Most of us think, I'll be happy when I get in that perfect relationship, or I'll be happy when I achieve my studies and I get my best job, or I'll be happy when I succeed in my business and I get the money, or I'll be happy when I lose weight and I feel confident in my body. And I've definitely noticed this reoccurring pattern in myself. Like, I'm someone who likes to set goals and I like to work towards things, and I've definitely noticed that when I do achieve certain goals, or I do overcome, let's say, an obstacle that's in my life, and I get to a new place in my life, I feel content and fulfilled, but it's only a matter of time before I'm chasing something else. And it's like I'm on this invisible hamster wheel, where I keep on putting my happiness and my joy on hold, while I try and work towards this future thing. Now, like I said, I'm not dismissing goals or saying that you shouldn't strive towards things. There's definitely truth in those things, because I've completely changed my life from the depths of hell, basically, and so, like, I don't regret any of that. I definitely think there's value in those things. But what I'm trying to say is that we've been conditioned to believe that happiness and peace is in the external world, it's in our external environment, and we have to wait for something in the world to change before we can feel a certain way. Whereas what I've been learning over the past 30 days and through the meditation practice is that what if the feeling that I am trying to chase is actually already within me right now, and I can access it right now for free. Because if you think about it, everything that we are trying to chase in this external world is actually to chase a specific feeling. For example, someone might chase money because they want to feel secure and safe. Or someone might chase a relationship because they want to feel worthy and loved. Or someone might chase making a successful business because they want to feel good enough and they want to feel successful. But what if that feeling is already within here? And you might now be thinking, well, don't you think if I could just feel happy, I would? Or if I could just stop feeling stressed and I could start feeling peaceful, don't you think I would do that? And of course, I get that, right? I used to think that too. And this is why my beliefs are being challenged now. Because what I've learned from Joe Dispenza's teachings is that when we're trying to make a change in our lives, we're usually trying to use the conscious mind. So the conscious mind is the way that we plan and organize and make decisions. And the conscious mind is your mind right now that's listening to me and trying to logicalize and analyze everything that I'm saying. However, the conscious mind only makes up 5% of who we are, and the other 95% is the subconscious mind, which is where our habits, our reactions, our emotions are wired into our nervous system from our past experiences. And so this is why we find it so hard to make a change, because we consciously know that we want to make a change, but in our subconscious mind is all of these patterns and beliefs and behaviors that we have that we're not totally aware of. And this is where meditation helps. So something interesting that I learned is that if you meditate in the morning when you just wake up, or you meditate in the evening before you go to bed, your brain waves change into different states, such as into alpha or theta. And when you change into these brainwave states, your mind relaxes. The conscious mind relaxes, and now you are able to enter into the subconscious mind. And so that's why I committed to meditating for the past 30 days, because I was like, I want to get deep into the subconscious mind, and I want to do a little operation in there. And yeah, I'm starting to see shifts in my life. Like I said, I'm starting to challenge a lot of my beliefs, a lot of my deeply ingrained beliefs that I didn't even realize that were so ingrained in me. Now I'm starting to see them, and I'm starting to really question them. And another unconscious pattern that I'm really trying to work on is that from my childhood, I've always felt not secure or safe. So when I was a kid, stuff happened in my external circumstance. My mom became ill, we got burgled, my parents both had anxiety and mental health problems, and so I had a very dysregulated nervous system from a young age. And although I've managed to do lots of healing of my anxiety and it's nowhere as bad as it used to be, I can also see how this pattern is still playing out in my life, and it's still affecting lots of my decisions and my behaviors and my thoughts during the day. For example, how this pattern now shows up in my life is that I worry about money, or I'll have these thoughts about money and not being secure or safe, and I go into this anxiety loop of thinking worst case scenarios. However, I now realize that the reason that my mind is doing that and falls into those thought loops is because I have those unconscious beliefs and those unconscious emotions stored in my nervous system that I am unsafe and that the world is not secure. And so basically what I've been working on in the meditations, and this is what Joe Dispenza teaches, is that you want to imagine your desired future reality, and then you want to bring up that feeling that you think will be associated with that future. So let's say that you imagine abundance, and you imagine working for yourself online and getting lots of money or whatever, and then you also want to tap into the feelings. So maybe it's feelings of joy or security or safety, and you're trying to bring up these feelings into the body. Now, the reason why this is so important is because the body doesn't know the difference between a real or imagined experience. The body is so objective that when you are just imagining this scenario in your head and bringing up these feelings, it does not know that it is not real. And so over time, with practice, when you show up and keep doing this in your meditation, you literally rewire your nervous system to accept a new state of being and move out of the feelings of lack or insecurity or fear or whatever it is that you're currently feeling that is not serving you. And of course, at first, this is hard to do. I can imagine that your logical mind is probably thinking, well, how do I just bring up the feelings? How do I just feel gratitude? How do I just feel peace? How do I just feel happiness? And that's exactly what I thought too. And it literally is a matter of practice. Through his meditations, through following his meditations again and again and again, you start to get better at tapping into those emotions. And I've definitely started to notice the knock-on effect that this practice is having on my life, because there's been glimpses of moments where I've been maybe walking along the beach or I'm doing something and I just feel this overwhelming sense of peace or gratitude or happiness, where it's everything just feels right. Like, I can't really explain it, but it's just like everything feels perfect. But honestly, I feel so much more peace than I have done in a long time. I've been on the hamster wheel of chasing, and now I'm starting to realize that maybe the thing I've been chasing is in here. And I've started to see evidence of that through practicing with the meditations and bringing up these emotions and realizing that it is possible to bring up these emotions that I keep desiring. And I feel like meditation really aligns you with like your inner teacher. Like, it really connects you back to your intuition and guides you towards what you feel like is right for you, instead of like all of these beliefs and the conditioning that we are being thrown from the world and from society and from our parents and from everything around us. And just as another point quickly, during these 30 days, I also 100% like reduced my social media usage. Like, I don't really use social media that much anyway. I have no apps on my phone, and I probably watch a few YouTube videos a week. So I don't even use it every day. However, during these like 30 days, I've been extra conscious to not watch more videos and stuff like that. And the reason is because ultimately meditation is self-awareness, right? It's increasing your self-awareness. What does social media do? It's the complete opposite of self-awareness. It takes your awareness away. It steals your awareness for hours. Not only that, but it is conditioning you to think in a certain way. All of the things that you are seeing, all of the people that you are looking at, all of the advertisements you see, all of the opinions thrown at you, all of the beliefs people tell you to do, it is literally morphing you into maybe something that you're not. And so that's why I honestly believe that if you are going to go on a bit of like a spiritual journey with yourself and dig deeper into who you are, or maybe meditation really intrigues you, I honestly believe it goes hand in hand with totally reducing your social media consumption. You have to realize that you are the protector of your mind, and if you just allow all of this junk and garbage into it, that is going to reflect back into your state of being and your mind and your decisions. And so yeah, like I said, I'm questioning a lot of my beliefs right now. I feel like I'm in an uncertain place, but at the same time, it doesn't feel like I'm anxious about it. But if anything, it feels a bit exciting, because I now know that I'm like growing into a new version of myself, right? Like, when you question your beliefs and you're stripping these things back, it means that you're now able to change into a different version of yourself, maybe into a version of myself that is actually aligned with me and not these beliefs that I've been carrying from the world or from society or from social media or whatever. And so I'll be honest, right now on my channel, I don't really know where my content is going to go. Because, I mean, I could still post what I'm usually posting, and I have still so many ideas of things that I can do. But right now I just feel like I'm questioning everything. I feel like I'm questioning everything that I've been told about, chasing goals and these achievements, because in the last 30 days I've experienced the peace that I guess I keep trying to chase after. And I'm just like, yeah, it's in here. Like, this is where it is. It's not in the external world. And so yeah, that's where I'm at. Ultimately, I didn't do this as like a 30-day YouTube challenge. I just did this for myself, and I'm just giving you now my honest experience. But I'm still committing to showing up for the meditations every day. For the foreseeable, I can't see myself stopping anytime soon. I'm doing this every day for me. And the differences that I have seen in my life so far are definitely very humbling. Very humbling. But also really, really good shifts. And I feel so much more at peace, and like, I feel like my awareness is increasing, and I'm starting to see things that I didn't see were there. And I have to just trust in that this is the process, and things are going to unfold as they should. And I'm going to continue to make videos and share with you my experience. But yeah, I would honestly definitely recommend looking at Joe Dispenza's teachings. I think that, just so people know, most of his meditations are not online. They're not like on YouTube. Those are usually AI. You have to buy them from his website. But if before you get into his meditations, I would totally recommend that you read one of his books. Either You Are the Placebo, Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself, or Becoming Supernatural. Because his books really dive into his teachings, and you will better understand why you are meditating, like why you are doing what you are doing. Because when we understand the why, the how gets easier. And so 100%, if you are interested in like everything that I've been talking about, please do look at his teachings before you get into his meditations. I honestly think that that will help you more. But yeah, if you have any questions, like, feel free to ask me. I feel like this video, I've kind of just been saying what's on my heart, but I also do feel a bit vulnerable sharing all of this because I feel uncertain right now. I feel like I'm in an uncertain place where I don't have answers to things. And like I said at the start, I was on a path that I thought was the right path, and now I'm confused. And that's not a bad thing. Like I said, it means that I'm growing into a new version. And so I trust in that. And yeah, I'm excited to see how things unfold. I'm excited to keep hypnotizing myself into feeling these emotions right now. And yeah, let me know if you have any questions. I appreciate you watching this. Thank you so much.